This one is about Kanye West. This one is about the first. This is based on a true story. Um, Background: the College Dropout was the first hip hop album I ever listened to front to back ever. I had always, of course, I watched BT and I knew who Jay-Z was, all that stuff like that, but I never like listened to like any of their albums front to back. So this piece is pretty much about um my experience or my introduction to hip hop. All right, so bear with me. March 2004, my first high school road trip. I needed music. So I linked hustle man Chris. He was in the hall selling bootlegs 2 for 10. But before I begin, a brief history lesson. See, a bootleg was a carbon copy of an artist's artistry, sold on the street illegally, excluding said artist from profit completely. This included, but wasn't limited to, music, movies, clothing, and TV. Now back to our scheduled poetry. I said, Chris, let me get two of them things. He said, what do you mean? I said, you know what I mean. We've done this before. He said, I'm joking, bro. Say no more. I said, so what you got for me today? He said, I got that new Kanye. I said, okay. Then he handed me a disc. Labeled with a black Sharpie, it read, The College Dropout. And the moment the first track played, electricity shot from my CD player into my hands, forcing me to let go of what I thought hip hop was. And for the first time since Thriller, I saw sound in Technicolor. My mind was being renewed. His words ricocheted through my psyche in vibrant colored hues, each sound and sample stitched tight into a tapestry that wrapped around me with alarming urgency, waking up the sleeping wordsmith inside of me. And he had this really unique way of marrying his metaphors to reality, like, the doctor said I had blood clots, but I ain't Jamaican, man. Or, couldn't afford a car, so she named her daughter Alexis. Or, brain, power, and muscle like Dame Puffy and Russell, your boy back on his hustle, you know what I've been up to. It was unlike anything I had experienced in life. I thought, this must be what sex is like. I mean, my ears climaxed twice. But he wasn't talking about coke and birds. It was more like spoken word. No, really, JIV was the first time I'd ever heard spoken word. And I quote, and while my words are heard and confined to the ears of the blind, I too dream in color and in rhyme. So I guess I'm one of a kind in a full house, because whenever I open my heart, my soul, or my mouth, a touch of God rains out. And these words rained on me. A 5-hour bus ride became a pilgrimage to a place in my mind I never knew existed. And I learned that day how much rap meant to me. And when I say rap, I mean rhythm and poetry. And on the last track, I listened to your story, from humble beginnings to the beginning of your glory. And I never wanted to make soul beats just like you. I just wanted my words to have power to be impactful. I just wanted my words read the way I heard you, just so soulful. This is not another Kanye West poem comparing the old Ye to who we know today. This is not about how we miss the bars, bravado, the breathtaking flows. This is a handwritten thank you note signed by a generation of creatives who dared to be inspired by a man from Chicago who used his arrogance as a steam to power his dreams. It just so happened this man created an album that reassured a kid from Queens it's okay to be a square and not fit in their circles. And it's okay to share your dreams and have them laugh because they've yet to realize to dream as a child, you have to go to sleep. To dream as an adult, you have to wake up. And if you find that some days you like words more than people, or you're conversing with yourself more, searching for the perfect metaphor to fit with a phrase as if they were rhythmic puzzle pieces, you are not crazy. You are a poet. Here's to the rock. When they ask me, I tell them. Here's to the rock. When they ask me, what's your favorite album? I still say The College Dropout.
Fire. Don't get coronavirus in your heart.
Let's do it.
It's the bass. LOSO __G.
Deacon, the engineer.